No, we just have two people with us that are going to play cowboy.
Go down the grocery store. Because that's what I'm saying.
That will.
Where are we going? Give the map.
With their heads high and bowed, these are human rights. This is freedom of press. They're allowed to do what they want. Yet today, they're outlawing Palestinian protest. They're outlawing the Palestinian flag. I'm sorry it was taking too long, but I got so much inside of me that I want to give a voice to the people in Palestine and the people in Gaza when the bombing stops, and inshallah it will. Without a doubt, Gaza will not fall.
Love you So I work for you. Yeah. Okay. Everybody hates me, even though I'm the nicest person in the room. So you're locked in here. So if you wanted to freely walk, you can't because you're locked in. So I guess we'll have to go between these bikers here. Sorry. Okay. So it's a little bit Trappisty. So protesters usually don't want people to be trapped in, but I don't know if they're doing it because that's what police would do. I don't know. So I don't know the language of all protests, but he said thirsty, and I'm going to Rittenhouse because I wanted to get an ice plus caffeine. So people are fed straight to the brain so they can get words and spew it out. So that's how people get to be at the top of anything, whether it's a protest chain or the news. Everybody's part of the show. Everybody has their own agenda. Go this way or back? Okay, so I guess they're backing up. Or all right, go this way. So a whole bunch of people were behind me there. But, so 1, 2, 3 cars, 4 cars. I don't know how they decide. And turn around so I'll head on this way. So, of course, if you're in Philly long enough, it's hard to resist a good protest. And they came out strong, this group. So technically, they have a lot to be proud of in terms of fighting for the rights of those who have been slain and slaughtered. I kind of took a shower, and then I was like, I ran out of ice plus caffeine, and I meant to get some, but kind of forgot. So I decided, why not come out and show the protest again? I didn't know there was going to be a protest tonight. I stumbled upon it after walking around the city, trying to make sure I got in some Curtis. Got in some, smoothies and stuff today, but everyone's in leather pants like Olivia Newton-John tonight, So grease lightning all the way. So some places they have cops back here by the synagogue, cop over there on 19th Street. So they've got Rittenhouse covered all the way around. We got the game board here in Barclay. So you can't forget the game board foyers with your chess playing world leaders. Let's see here. All right, we'll go down here. I don't know how long the protest is going. I wondered if they were going to go around the square, so I don't know if they'll just disperse from 18th and Walnut. There was a Barnes and Noble there on the corner. Now they're going to put a bar called a bar restaurant, I guess. I don't know what it is. It's called Smallville, so I was kind of curious what that was about. Smallville. I don't like anything with Ville. Or Greenville, right? There's Greenville, Delaware. I forgot about that. There's Gainesville, there's Cartersville, there's thisville. And I get tired of the VILLEs for some reason. So for them to come in with Smallville, it's gangstalker-ish. It reminds me of a certain sound that one of my cousins has. And he would say like, oh, there's Splitsville. And he kind of has a shtick that he uses, and guys often use a shtick back in like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, high school, college to get a girl. And he kind of held on to whatever that shtick is a little bit to be cute all the time. But after a while, it's like, just grow up already. So, and now they have Smallville. I'll be right back. I'm just going to run in here, and hopefully they have the ice plus caffeine. Sorry if I don't. Organic foods isn't upset that I drink ice plus caffeine. It's my one little guilty pleasure. So I don't know if, the protest is still going on. There's some cheers. So, very serious matter unfolding in the Middle East. A little bit bigger than, while I was growing up, I remember my mom always saying there's always conflict in the Middle East. And I can remember during like 88, 89, 90, 92, somewhere in there, like 90-ish, Tel Aviv was bombed. And I remember I had a roommate who is Jewish. So we were watching that on the news all the time. So it was a big deal. Bacher was her last name, but she married a Katzin. So now she's a Katzin. Bacher or something like that. So she's in Pikesville, Maryland, which is a very Jewish community, I believe. So anyway, I'm on a nice sign tonight. So Barclay with their, don't forget it, black and white checkerboard of a situation, although it is diagonal, so they look like diamonds as opposed to, so maybe it's more like Alice in Wonderland or And Pizza being, up in a whirlwind there. We'll go with it. So DEI 70. So DEI comes up sometimes, but a cafe creme colored Rolls Royce. Wow. In the house. Technically, there's a lot of Jewish money up here in Rittenhouse. There's a lot of money in general, but there's a lot of, in fact, Perlman, Perelman, $18 billion with holdings in Delaware. And he used to have a place up there at 1820, but he died. He was like 101 years old, so he lived that long. And his name's all over like medical centers and stuff like that. Should I go? Just go this way. Sorry, I have ice plus caffeine. So we'll go this way. So go through the park. Let me sort of hurry. Let me switch up here. All right. So he had a place in West Palm Beach, Florida. He had a place in New Jersey. He had a place here. I'm sure a million places, to be honest. But I walked a dog 2 floors below him and would see him from on occasion in a wheelchair. He had like an entourage of people who kind of escorted him around in his older age. Stories were written about him in Philadelphia Magazine. Apparently there was a rift in the family and the sons like got tired of their dad, or I don't know if they just wrote that, because it's hard to tell what's actually true and what isn't. But it did cause for a lot of drama. Everybody had rumors about Perlman, I guess. All the people in that building, would say he was on the cheap side and didn't want to upgrade when everybody wanted to say upgrade their windows, go this way, or go this way. So the supermarket.
Wrote this to us in his book, I Have Found My Answers. One of his 8 rules and insights on the nature of war from the 2014 invasion of Gaza. I'm going to read one of them that we can all benefit and learn from today. Never spread the occupation's propaganda and do not contribute to instilling a sense of defeat. This must be focused on, for soon we will start talking about a massive invasion in Beit Lahiya and Iran, for example. Never spread panic. Be supportive of the resistance and do not spread any news broadcast by the occupation. Forget about the ethics and impartiality of journalism. Just as the Zionist journalist is a fighter, so are you. Do not contribute to instilling a sense of defeat. We must never let that be the only narrative that we can shout. No matter what the Zionist entity does, no matter what it does, we know that we have the power, that the resistance will be triumphant, and we will celebrate victory one day.
So with this one.
Do you remember that picture? I want you to picture those in your mind how to hold her back on the road. You saw this and her remember you so powerful.
This is a cheerleader. It's like Icon Vents, Icon Building and Vents, Icon Vents. There. So, Icon Building and Vents, Icon Vents. For the period, Vince of the period is Icon Vents, Icon Building and Vents. It's a little intel secret. Icon Building and Vents, period, Icon Vents. Is that a show or what? So, yeah. All right. So that's it. I decided to run to the store really quick and wanted to get some of the protest without it being attached to the other stream that I did, because I did not know there was a protest tonight. So thank you so much for joining in. That's what Philly is about. And technically America, Philly supports protesting, 2000%. And, it is the land of the Constitution. So here you can have a voice, get a permit, and do something like this to raise awareness and support for things like conflict in the Middle East and what's going on in Israel and stuff like that. So I'm going to run inside here really quick. I didn't bring a bag, so I have to hold on to this phone and the other stuff. So I'll be back. Okay, so there we go. There's the Ice Plus caffeine. I loaded up for a while. I try to do like 1 a day or less, but that should last a while. So have a great night and thank you so much.